Are you okay?
Huh? Sometimes I just have a thought and I just go.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl Mignon.
And I'm Corey, and welcome back to Tea
and Worship.
Okay, I'm all right. But I want to thank everybody, all of our viewers, for watching us.
Yeah, we are a relatively new show, and we want to thank all of you for your support. We want to thank all of you for your love. We want y'all to continue to follow and go with us every Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So excited. Thank y'all for being here.
Man, yeah, that was nice. That was like a PSA. You rehearsed that at home or something?
Mm-mm.
No, you didn't? Okay.
So, Cora, why you ain't told us that you was on the Riri show?
Okay, first of all, my name's Corey. And what is the Riri show? I was in Genius Aretha. Y'all saw some of the scenes I kind of stole. Y'all might not. You may, if you blink, you may have missed them. But yeah.
No, you stole them all right with your stiff dancing. I was like, what is happening?
You doing it like, but no, it was a great experience. And then after seeing the series, it's heavy. So if you haven't seen it, it's on Hulu. Just in case you haven't seen it, brace yourself because it's real heavy. But the acting is superb.
It is, and you did a good job. You know, I'm proud of you.
Even though
you did all right.
You know, you try to have some jokes right there, but that's all right. We have a guest today who actually is funny, because Mignon is not, and talented. I'm just saying.
Because Corey's not.
Okay. He is a very talented singer, songwriter, and he's hilarious. If you follow him on social media, you already know that he is crazy. Some ain't right. Something is wrong with him.
Something's missing.
Something is missing. But that's all right, because we're so pleased to have him today. We have the amazing Jermaine Dolly here today.
Let's welcome him. You
got my teeth whitened. So I got my teeth whitened.
Oh, you hey, every day.
So y'all gonna see these teeth. I pay good money for these teeth.
We are so happy to have you with us. Look, when we say the name Jermaine Dolly, like everybody know immediately who that is. Like immediately they're gonna get tickled. Immediately they're going to start singing the song You, but we want you to just kind of share who Jermaine Dolly really is. Can you share that?
Jermaine Dolly is just a guy from Southwest Philly. I like chicken wing platters. I like basketball. I love Jesus. I'm a regular guy. I'm a regular guy. I don't let nothing get to my head, like this whole industry. It can get to your head, like, people praise you. But like when I'm home, I like to stay like to myself with my fiance. Or if we do go out, it'd be like amongst our friends and all that. And that's about it though. I be chilling. Like I just be chilling. Like when music come, it come. But other than that, I'm regular guy.
Come on, fiance.
See that?
Congratulations.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
Awesome. Sex is on the way. You hear me?
He is counting down.
Like, listen. I was already blessed fornicating, but now I'm about to be lit. I can't wait.
Well, we're glad it is on the way.
Amen. I'm a witness. Give God praise.
But we know that Dolly is your last name, but on social media, your name is Hello Dolly. Where did you come up with that name?
In high school, one of the teachers used to be like, "Hello Dolly," every time they saw me. And I was like, where did you get that from? Then I realized it was a play. They told me it was a play, so I went to go watch it and all that. And so I just stuck with it. I needed an Instagram name. So Hello Dolly was already taken. Hello_Dolly was already taken. I was 24 at the time, so let me put Hello Dolly 24. And that's how I got my name, Hello Dolly 24. So, yeah.
That's so dope. That's so cute. I love it. So Jermaine, most people know you from working with Ty Tribbett. Can you tell us about that?
What's funny is Ty's from like the area. He's from Camden, but Camden right across the bridge from Philly. So coming up, I say in like 2005, I was about to go to college. I was done with church. Like I was tired of church. I was tired. Ty is the reason why I stayed in church. Cause when he came out, like we used to always see him like in Philly, like doing like, midnight musicals and stuff like that. But when he got on, it was like, oh shoot, like he really popping. So I went to I had went to he does this. He used to do this thing in Philly called the Give Back. It's like a Christmas give back. He used to give like a concert. All the local acts in Philly would just come up. He'll host it, and his choir would sing. And I just went. I grew up Kojic, so I didn't know nobody else but the Clark sisters, G.E. Patterson, and that was it. Whoever came on the radio. So I was over that. I was so over that. Like, so I grew up in the street too. So I was outside too, and I was in church. So I was about to be completely done with church and just be outside all the time, right? So when I saw Ty, I said, "Yo, there's people that look like me in here." You know, it wasn't three-piece suits or nothing like that. So I'm like, yo, and so when I saw people up there with them, like, the Bones and the Aaron Campers and Lionel and everybody else, I saw them, they was dancing and stuff. And I told myself, man, I would never do that, but they hot. I said this at them. I'm like, this is weird, but this is hot though. Like I would never do that. But I'm like, that's weird. Fast forward 6 years later, I was singing with a guy named Praise One. And Praise One, he's like, you know how Drake sing? Praise was doing that, like 05, 06. So he raps and sings, but he was hot though. So I was like a hype man that sang with him too. So it was crazy. It was retarded. He caught wind to Ty Tribbett. No, Ty Tribbett caught wind to him. And so we used to open up for Ty. It used to be us, Mally Music, and Ty. So we used to go on a roll with them, whatever, like that. And so we did that for like 2 years. And then Ty had went through Ty had came to a rehearsal, and Ty asked me for my phone number. Now, mind you, up here, Ty is like Jay-Z up here. He was like our Jay-Z, cause he lit. So we like, all right, bet. Like he's like, he's like, Dolly. He said, man, let me get your number. I said, all right, here. And Ty had went through whatever he went through or whatever, and I was one of the ones that I kept randomly texting him. You know what I mean? Like, yo, you good? You all right? Like, just randomly just text him. And he was surprised that I would be the one that would text him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, yo, you good? I did that for like 6 months straight. December came. He was like, yo, it was December 2nd. He was like, what you doing December 19th? I was like, nothing. What's up? He was like, keep that day open. I said, all right. December 9th, he texted me again. He said, that day still open? I said, yeah. The next thing I saw was LA. All I saw was LA. Now, mind you, I ain't been past Pittsburgh yet. So I'm like, I'm out. Let's get it. And then I went back and read the text. He said, I want you to come sing with me in LA at the Celebration of Gospel. I said, what? We out. I go out there, LA. They fly me out. Now, mind you, I was singing with Praise. I never got a check. I wasn't worried about a check. I never got a check. I'm like, all right, whatever. They fly me out there. We do Celebration of Gospel. I meet like all the gospel artists, and I'm like, yo, these are really real people. We sing at this church called Dream Center out there. It was freaking lit. Everybody Hates Chris was rapping on Praise and Worship. It was stupid. It was stupid. It was like CCM on a billion. It was like a Jay-Z. It was like a Rihanna concert. They had like a spotlight. It was like pyro, everything. It was retarded. I'm crying in there. I never cry in church. I'm like, they got this white Jesus in there. He's crying. I'm crying. I'm like, oh my God, this CCM music. It was like, Lord, we love you. Touch the bosom, breathe on my breast, Lord. Like, it was like crazy in there. I was like, oh my God, I'm crying. I'm crying. Like, I'm crying. Y'all laugh. I'm dead serious. But it was like, Lord, we love you, Lord. This is the first time I heard this stuff. I'm like, yo, this is lit. We do that. That night, we sing at this church. Stevie Wonder walks in the church. Shawnee O'Neal was sitting in there. That's when Shawnee O'Neal had the short hair. She was bad. And this is the first time I saw red bottoms because she had like, I was like, yo, what's on the bottom of her feet? Like red. I was like, yo, that's crazy. This is like 08, y'all. This is crazy, right? It's crazy. Stevie Wonder, one of his favorite songs was "Everything to Me," and mind you, Stevie Wonder blind. He taps his person that walks him. He walks him, right? He walks on the stage. Nobody asked Stevie Wonder to come on stage. Nobody asked Stevie Wonder to come on. He whispered in Bull ear, was like, "Yo, I want to go on stage." He walks on stage. Stevie Wonder like 6'3". He a big body. Like he got a wide body. Like he like a Crown Vic. He like 6'3". And so I'll laugh. I'm dead serious. So he starts singing. And Ty looks at me like, "Sing back up." I'm not singing back up, but I sing back up for Stevie Wonder in my resume though. You can look on YouTube, it's up there. You're not taking that from me at all. Nizzy. So we sing, we do that, we catch a red eye back to Philly, and I get off the stage, I get off the plane, and they hand me an envelope. I was like, "What's this?" It was like, "You get paid for this." I said, "We get paid for this?" Oh, I'm out. Like, what? This sneaker money. I'm out. And that one gig turned into 6 years with Ty. And singing with Ty, you definitely gotta have a lot of energy. But most of all, it's not the energy thing with him. You gotta know your word. Being with Ty was like some of the best years of my life. I'll say that. Like to being with Ty, like 6 years, I got my word more because of him, because he relates everything back to the Bible. And so I got tired of being in the conversation of because everything was Bible based, and I didn't know like simple scriptures, and I don't like being an eyeball. So I used to always text him like, "Yo, like what this verse mean? Like what does this verse mean? What does that mean?" I had the King James version. He would always like break it down for me. And then for my 25th birthday, he got me the Message Bible. He said, "Yo, read this, and you know what I mean, and you'll be much better." So even in my own ministry now, like in between songs, I talk because of Ty. You know what I mean? Because I know how to run a sound check because of Ty. Like being authentically myself, I get that from Ty. So I say about 65% of my own ministry is because of Ty Tribbett. So yeah.
That's incredible.
That is incredible. And I mean, just the influence that Ty, we already know, has on the industry as well. But to see somebody firsthand give us, their account of what he's done just for you as a musician is incredible. So I want to know this. I know that your grind is impeccable. That you pretty much recorded your first album in your friend's mom's basement. Is that correct?
For sure.
Okay,
Yeah,
so and now you are Jermaine Dolly, Grammy Award winning Jermaine Dolly.
Yeah.
Like, what do you attribute that grind to? Where did that come from?
One, following my assignment, and also just being I should say that, just following my assignment of being where I started from, where I'm at right now. This may get deep, but put a life jacket on. No, seriously, I don't think I understand. Singing and comedy just get me on platforms like this to talk. Like I know what I'm called to do. Like preaching is coming soon. I don't want it, but I know what I'm called to do. I know what it is, right? So when I say I follow my assignment, is because yes, I started recording in the basement of my best friend's mom's basement. My first album was done there. Then we took the vocals and did the vocals down in Atlanta, and we did it at Fred Jerkins' studio. But like the instrumentation and all that was done in my friend's mom's basement. I really recorded that. The vocals y'all hear on You is in the closet of the basement. It was old church suits in that closet. Like real talk, like really. I didn't have no vocal producer. I didn't know how to vocal arrange. We're gonna get into that later. I didn't know how to vocal arrange. I didn't know nothing. I just went on. At the time I didn't know, but now looking on it now, because I understand what my assignment is, I was just following Christ as he led. You know what I'm saying? I always say you put Jesus Christ first, should never be last, right? So just by following my son, even in this journey of coming to be on a Grammy Award winning album, and the reason why I take it so personal. I'm not getting a gold statue. I'm not getting a gold statue. It's more so that the fact that PJ reached out to me and said, "Hey, I want you to do some oohs and ahs on this song." Now, to somebody else, a ooh and ah may not be, whatever. He could have asked anybody to do that. You know what I'm saying? If you be faithful over the few, he'll make you rule over many. If you be faithful over few, he'll make you rule over many. I live by that. You understand what I'm saying? People don't know. Before pandemic, I served at a church called New Harvest Kingdom Ministries. Pastor Mark Van Wright is the pastor, right? It's at my mom's church. It's about 15 people at this church. Now, I can go to any church and get top dollar for praise and worship. I can get top dollar, get benefits, all that. Go to anybody's church, right? But I served there because they don't focus on Dolly. They focus on Maine. Dolly is who y'all see on Instagram and all that. Truth be told, I don't even like being around people. They feed Maine. They feed Maine. You know what I'm saying? And when I served there, I was playing keyboard there and just singing. They don't sing no CCM song. They sing, "What a mighty God." They still have testimony service. Like people stand up and say, "Giving honor to God." Like they still do that now. And ever since I start like leading worship there and stuff like that, all the doors have been opening up for me. All because I chose to serve and follow my assignment. So starting off I take it further back. I sold a mixtape in 2012. I did a mix called Hello Dolly. All around Philly, nobody was doing gospel mixtapes. I sold the gospel mixtapes, $5 a pop. I made $7,000 off that mixtape. And it wasn't until I got in front of Dinah McClurkin following my assignment. I got in front of Dinah McClurkin because I was singing with Ty. So I'm like, all right, if I'm singing with Ty, I'm going to meet different gospel artists. So let me just put a picture up with them, with my mixtape, and I can generate more sales back at home because I'm a hustler. So I'm like, all right, let's do it. I take a picture with J.J. Hairston, Jonathan Nelson, everybody, right? Everybody. I get in front of Donnie McClurkin. Donnie says, nobody never did this to me. Donnie says, "What's this?" I said, "It's my mixtape." He says, "A gospel or R&B?" I said, "I wouldn't give you R&B. Like, it's gospel." He said, "All right." He said, "Do you got an entertainment lawyer?" I was like, "No." He said, "Do you got copyrights to these songs?" I was like, "No." He said, "Do you got a manager?" I was like, "No." He said, "Do you even have business cards?" I was like, "No." He said, "If I know you, I would have called you a dummy." I said, "Well, basically, Donnie, you calling me a dummy." He was like, "No, the reason why I'm saying this is because us as black people, we never want to get our business straight. We got all this talent and wonder why we don't go nowhere. And it's because we don't got our business straight." Now, I could have been a regular N-word and said, "Donnie, I got $7,500 in my pocket. I'm about to go back home and flip that. So you don't know who you talking. I can go flip that." But what I did was take that money, got a manager, got my copyrights, got an entertainment lawyer, and start working my song "You." So I was popping up at radio stations, like knocking on doors. Like I didn't have no meetings. I didn't know nobody. My manager, we didn't know nobody. We just knocking on doors. We just took that money I made and made it work. But it was all about following my assignment. You know what I mean? I think as other gospel artists out here that could be watching this and listening, you gotta know what your assignment is. You gotta know that you're first chosen to do this. Because a lot of people say, "Yeah, I'm called to do this." Cool. You can be called to a basketball tryout. That's 500 people. But only 15 people make the team, are chosen to make that team. And even on that team, only 5 start. And out of those starting 5, you got one superstar. Somebody got a rebound. Somebody got a pass. And everybody wants to be the scorer. But sometimes you have to be the person that just bring the ball up and pass. Sometimes you got to be the rebounder. Sometimes you may got to be the 6th man. And that's all come with this ministry side of it. And it's all about understanding your assignment. And I mean, I understand mine. I understand my mine is y'all would never probably see what I do, my assignment, because I don't broadcast it. You know what I'm saying? I do a lot behind that Instagram. Off of that Instagram, it's a lot that go down. I mean, I call people personally. Like, yo, I saw you on the gram. Hey, slide in a DM. What's your number, yo? What's your number? I go as the spirit leads me. What's your number? I FaceTime them. And we talk for an hour. And then we just leave it at that.
Man, Dolly, you are like seriously like the product of the word where it says give and it shall be given unto you. Like when you talk about how you served, like you didn't know why you were serving. You was just serving because that's what you naturally did. But you didn't know that you were planting, you were sowing seeds. And it God wasn't specific about how we should sow. He wasn't about the amount of sowing that we needed to do. So to anybody that's viewing, anybody that's watching, the only time God is ever specific is when he asks us to give 10%, 10%, and with our tithing. But any other time is give and it shall be given unto you in whatever way that is. Every time that you're obedient, it's preparing you and it's setting you up for your future. So Dolly, I thank you for sharing that story. It is very encouraging and it brings hope to us, those of us that are trying, those of us that, feel like we're doing all of this for nothing. Like your story has let us know that what we're doing is not in vain. So I just want to say thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much. So I want to move into the song "Come and Knock on Our Door." Your creativity. I mean, your creativity is like crazy. Like, what made you think of incorporating that into your song?
So what happened was my manager. So you ran his course or whatever. So you was like, we put you out and you did his thing. You was snapping, and so at that time, a lot of gospel songs didn't have Jesus in it, like the name Jesus in it. And so what happened was it caught the attention for a lot of people outside the four walls of the church too, because I didn't look like a gospel artist either. I don't look like one. I don't talk like one. I don't, you know what I mean? So again, like I told y'all before, I was in the streets too. You know what I mean? And so I know how to talk to like the drug dealer. I know how to talk to the murderer. I got friends that shot people. I got friends that sell drugs. I got friends that got locked up. I got locked up. So I know how to talk to the church mother, and I know how to talk to the person outside the four walls of the church. So you caught the attention of like, okay, so we see that you changed, Dolly. We see that you changed, man. Like, why did you change? And that's how the song "You" came about, because one of my homeboys was like, yo, he was well off. Like, getting money. He got all the girls, but he's a director of movies and producer of movie writers and all that. He getting money, chilling. He hit me up and said, yo, I want to talk to you about something. And so I'm like, all right, I'm thinking you want to put me in a movie. So I'm like, all right, let's get this money. He come over to my house. He sits on my step. He said, Dolly, my life messed up. I said, who, you? He was like, yo, why are you always happy and never down? We had a 2-hour conversation about Jesus. And then I went upstairs and wrote, people always ask me, why am I always so happy and never down? And so forth and so on, right? And so that caught the attention of all my friends. Like, okay, we see you changed. So you telling me Jesus changed? Like he changed you? I'm like, yeah, word up, he did. So then I say, go find a church home to learn more about Jesus. And everybody said the same thing. I'm not going to no church home, man. I'm not doing that, dog. Like, why you not going to no church home? Man, so much hypocrites in there, you know what I mean? All they want is our money. They was bringing up news about the church I didn't even feel they knew. So I was like, oh wow. My manager, fast forward, my manager said, yo, Dolly, we gotta get a new song out. He said, but I just heard this beat. It's crazy. I don't know how you're gonna make it a gospel song, but this beat crazy. So we hear it, and it's coming knock on our door. Again, like I said, I talk mainly to people outside the four walls of the church. And a lot of them, the two main things are they grew up in church and then they left because something they saw or something was done to them in church that made them put a sour taste in their mouth. Or they just not with it at all. Or going to church for whatever they heard or the case may be. In Philadelphia, Muslims run Philly. Muslims run it. And the Muslims you see outside in Philly, they get fly, they getting money, and if they know they Islam, they talk intelligent. So that's attractive. You gotta think, in Philly, because I got a beard, they feel as though they identify with me. They don't know me from a can of paint, but because of a beard, they would greet me, Salam alaikum. Just because I got a beard. In church, you can go to church 15 Sundays straight and nobody speak to you. So it's like where I'm going to go, where I'm accepted at Islam, or I'm going to go to a church where people looking at me crazy. So come and knock on our door was just a song to say like, yo, I know what you heard. I know what happened to you, but just look to the hill from which cometh your help. And like, come and knock on our door. Like Jesus is waiting for you here. Like, don't worry about what's in the church. You know what I mean? Like if you go to the ER, you break your arm. You go to the ER, you know what I mean? It's people in the ER that got COVID. It's people in the ER that got AIDS. It's blood everywhere. Are you leaving before you get your arm fixed because of that? No. And that's what church is. Church ain't nothing but a bunch of full of sick people that's looking for a healing. And so that's what coming knocking our door came from, that aspect of like, I know what you heard. I know what happened to you. I get it. But dog, don't let that keep you from coming to church and like, you know, missing out something, one of the best decisions you can ever make in your life. And that's knowing and becoming a follower of Jesus Christ.
Now, we know that you've worked with numerous artists. You've worked, of course, with Ty. We know Stevie Wonder, PJ Morton. But we also want to know who are some of your great influences? And if we were to look at your playlist, who would we see in Jermaine Dolly's playlist?
My playlist go from, okay, let's start. My influences are Ty Tribbett for one, Maxwell, Donny Hathaway, Curtis Mayfield, the Delphonics, the Stylistics, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Bilal, everybody in gospel music. I love gospel music. I got everybody out in gospel music. I'm just a fan of all those, like the James Clevelands and the Milton Bronsons and Thomas Whitfields, and I'm a fan of them. Like the amazing writing, you know, verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, maybe a vamp. I'm a fan of that. You know what I mean? You know, so those are my musical influences. Yeah. And my playlist can go from Emily King to Gautier to Carrie Joe to everybody in gospel music to Jay-Z to who have I been listening to like really Giveon, Giveon, I think his name Giveon, whatever his name is, Snow Allegra. I love Nicole Buss. She's dope. Bee Gees, uh, country music, Rascal Flatts. It go from it go like I love music. I really love music. Who I'm really loving right now for real, who I'm loving right now, Chandler Moore. Chandler
Yeah.
Moore. Chandler Moore, I'll say this. Chandler Moore is making me a fan of CCM music. And I'll say this because I love Carrie Joe. She's my favorite. Carrie Joe is my favorite, right? But I think in gospel music, we have, instead of making it authentic, it has become a sound of, I know I can get a money grab off of this. And so because we don't, if you listen to the songs of like Hillsong and all them, right, their writing is very different. Like, you see the depths of my heart and you know me. This, I don't know who made that song, but you see the depth. We don't say, black people don't say depths. You see the depths of my heart and you know me the same. Like, if you listen to the words of Indescribable, the poetry that's in that song, cool. And so, we try to emulate that and it don't come off like that because our dialect isn't that. You know what I mean? So you got a whole bunch of songs that sound the same and it's like, it gets redundant a lot. But Chandler Moore to gospel music is like, it's like putting garlic salt and obey on broccoli. You know what I'm saying? You get it? Like, it's broccoli.
Facts.
Like, broccoli good, it's good for you, but you put obey and garlic salt on broccoli, it's like, yo, this is amazing. Broccoli is bland. Broccoli is really, really bland. But it's good though, but it's bland. Chandler Moore is that obey and garlic salt.
Look, we approaching the end, but speaking of broccoli, look, I saw you cooking on social media. What is your favorite dish? What's your favorite dish to cook?
Pork chop, rice, and spinach.
Come on.
I cook everything with
What's
rice.
the
That's what I saw that you had some macaroni cheese, some chops, some rice, some spinach. I saw that on your Instagram. It looked good too.
I love rice. I'm always eat rice. But like pork chop, rice and spinach is my favorite. I can pretty much cook whatever my mom cook. I can cook. Now, if you want spaghetti and all that, and like ziti and stuff like that, I don't know how to do that. But like, you want some soul food, I got you.
So before we go, Jermaine, what do you have coming up? What can we expect from you in the future?
I'm about to be married. I'm having sex. My worship is about to go to the next level. I'm telling you, my worship is about to be amazing. Okay, my fornicating worship was lit, but this marriage worship, it's about to be lit. Album I'm working on. I'm getting a lot of calls to do writing for people, secular and on gospel side. Doing that, and my album will be out. I'm working on my album after the wedding and stuff like that, probably May, June, called Assignment Before Accolades, and coming with that will be a book as well with that. So more so writing, production, and so I got probably like 2 or 3 more albums left in me. After that, I want to be behind the scenes and just write and produce. But if God still need me to do this in the front, cool. But for me, I just want to be behind the scenes for real.
But look, we are so excited to have you with us today. It's been amazing. I mean, my stomach hurts from laughing at you, man of God. I mean, it's a wonder you didn't choose to be a comedian over gospel. So look, but let me tell you something. I have enjoyed you today. Is there anything you want to leave, with the viewers? Anything you want to share with them?
If you keep Jesus Christ first, you'll never be last. One way to success is to serve. In order to lead, you must follow, and you serve in territories that you soon hope to conquer.
And thank you so much to the Grammy Award winner,
Jermaine.
Right.
You know.
Period.
Jermaine Dolly, man, we thank you so much for being here. We thank all of you for watching. Make sure, like Mignon said at the top of the show, that you like, you subscribe, you comment, you share, that you follow us on the Hope TV on Instagram, and keep watching us every Friday at 8 p.m. And now I'm so excited that we have a special performance by the Grammy Award winning Jermaine Dolly coming up right here. Thank y'all for watching.
Bye.
You called my name and I kept on running. I would hide when I heard you coming. Didn't wanna fit you in my time. Thought life without you I would be fine. So because I didn't listen, you broke me down to get my attention. Now I see there was no other way. So I stand right here with these words to say, Lord, I'll go. If you lead me, Lord, I'm sure to follow. Just say so, and don't go. The road ahead may be long, dark, and narrow, but one thing I know, Lord, I'll go. There comes sometimes when I feel I'm not worthy to do the will that you have called me. 'Cause this flesh that I am in is so dirty and full of sin. When you told me not to let up, to look ahead with my head up. So I continue with all my might, because I walk by faith and not by sight. I'll go. If you lead me, Lord, I'm sure to follow. Just say so, and don't go. The road ahead may be long, dark, and narrow, but one thing I know, Lord, I'll go. Any direction you decide to place me, yeah, and I know that my reward is at the end of the road. I'll go. If you lead me, Lord, I'm sure to follow. Just say so, and I'll go. The road ahead may be long, dark, and narrow, but one thing I know, I'll go. If you lead me, Lord, I'm sure to follow. Just say so, I'll go. The road ahead may be long, dark, and narrow, but one thing I know, Lord, I'll go.